Video is on absolute value. The definition of absolute value is the distance of a number from 0 on a number line. Now, because we're talking about a distance, your answer is always a positive number. Distance is a positive measurement. You're measuring how far something is, it's going to be a positive number. So all of your answers are going to be positive. And the way absolute value is shown by these two bars. They look like the number 11 when you write them by themselves, but what you'll see is that they surround a number. So over here what we have is the absolute value of 5. So this is asking a question. This is saying, what is the absolute value of 5? That's what it's asking. Okay, so we need to find an answer. So it's saying, what's the absolute value? What's the distance from 5 to 0? So from 5 to 0, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. So our answer is 5. You will see that once you state the answer, you no longer put the bars. The bars go away because that's our answer. Okay, so this one down here is saying, what is the absolute value of negative 5? Okay, so let's count on our number line from negative 5 to 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, we're 5 steps to 0. Now, that should make sense because 5 and negative 5 are opposites, which means that they are the same distance from 0. They're on different sides of 0. So if absolute value is the distance from 0, then it makes sense that opposites have the same absolute value. And that's true for all, opposites. Okay, so negative 3 and 3 both have an absolute value of 3. Okay, the absolute value of 3 equals 3. The absolute value of negative 3 equals 3. They are both 3 steps from 0. That's how far they are from 0. Okay, so that's basically it. I want to show you some more examples though. Sometimes you'll be asked something a bit more difficult. For example, what numbers have an absolute value of 4? So it wants to know what numbers can I put inside the bars and our answer equals 4. So what numbers are 4 steps from 0? 1, 2, 3, 4. Positive 4 is 4 steps from 0. What if I go backwards? 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative 4. So what numbers have an absolute value of 4? 4 and negative 4 have an absolute value of 4. It's pretty easy. Which number has a greater absolute value? Negative 8 or 6? So it's saying, what's the absolute value of negative 8? How far is negative 8 from 0? 8 steps. What's the absolute value of 6? 6. Which one's greater? The absolute value of negative 8 is greater. And then the last one, let's compare. Okay, this one's the absolute value of negative 10 and the absolute value of negative 2. So how far is negative 10 from 0? 10 steps. How far is negative 2 from 0? 2 steps. We compare them with a greater than sign. The absolute value of negative 10 is greater than the absolute value of negative 2. All right, make sure you get these examples and notes into your journal.